Connective tissue is classified into different types based on its components like matrix, connective tissue cells and the fibers. Based on these components, connective tissue is classified into three types. The first one is loose connective tissue. Fibers and the cells, they are loosely arranged in the matrix. Suppose this is matrix, and in the matrix, fibers and the cells are loosely arranged. Tissue is of two types, areolar connective tissue and adipose connective tissue. In dense connective tissue, the cells and the fibers are compactly arranged in the matrix, and it is of two types, regular connective tissue and the irregular connective tissue. In regular connective tissue, fibers and cells, they are arranged in proper orientation. Irregular connective tissue, there is no proper orientation of cells and fibers arrangement in the matrix. A specialized connective tissue, they are of two types, skeletal tissue and vascular tissue. In skeletal tissue, we study about bone and cartilages, and in vascular tissue, we study about blood and lymph. So first we will study about the areolar connective tissue. Areolar connective tissue is a type of loose connective tissue. It is most widely distributed tissue in the animal body. Here the structure you can see, this is the ground substance. In the ground substance, that is ground substance which is also called matrix, which is made up of carbohydrates and proteins. And it occurs in the state of semi-liquid. In the matrix, different types of cells are embedded, and these cells are fibroblast cells, which secretes fibers and the matrix. So the first important cell, that is fibroblast cell. Mast cell. This is mast cell. This cell is fibroblast. This is macrophage. Macrophage is phagocytic cell. This is adipose cells, which is also known as adipocytes. This is plasma cells. So these cells are present in the matrix of the areolar connective tissue, and the third component, which is called fiber, that is also present. Here you can see that the fibers which is present in the bundle, that is collagen fiber. And here some fibers are there, and which is present singly, and this fiber is elastic fiber. What is the location of areolar connective tissue? It occurs just below the skin as subcutaneous tissue. It forms a supportive framework for epithelial tissue. Apart from this, it joins skin to muscles. It is also present around the muscles, nerves, blood vessels, and its chief function is to support and form a packing around the organs present in the body cavity. It helps in the repair of tissue injury. So this was about the areolar connective tissue. The next is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is modified areolar tissue. What is adipose tissue? It is modified areolar tissue. Adipocytes are present in abundance. Adipocytes, they are spherical or oval in shape. Nucleus is peripheral, and this peripheral nucleus is due to the presence of fat globules which is present in the cytoplasm of the adipocytes. So this is fat globules. In adipose cells, this fat globule can be single or multiple. So when the single fat globule is present, it is called monolocular. If the multiple globules are present, it is called multilocular. This is nucleus. This is nucleus. And this is called, since here that multiple fat globules are present, it is called multilocular. Adipose tissue, they are of two types. One is white fat and the other type is brown fat. In white fat, adipocytes are monolocular. In brown fat, the adipocytes are multilocular. The oxidation power of brown fat is 20 times higher than that of white fat, and this happens due to the presence of more number of mitochondria. And the brown color is due to the presence of a pigment, that is cytochrome. Brown fat is present in hibernating rodents. It is present in newborn human babies. What is the location of adipose tissue? Adipose tissue is located in the subcutaneous tissue. It is present around the kidney, heart, or around the eyeball. What is the function of the adipose tissue? The function of adipose tissue is to provide energy, first. Second, acts as an insulator, so it prevents loss of heat from the body. It forms shock absorbing cushion around the eyeball or the kidney. It was about the loose connective tissue. In dense connective tissue, the fibers and the cells are compactly arranged. On the basis of arrangement of fibers and the cells, dense connective tissue is of two types. In regular dense connective tissue, the fibers and the cells are arranged in definite pattern, while in irregular dense connective tissue, fibers and the cells are randomly arranged. First, we will study about dense regular connective tissue. In dense regular connective tissue, fibers and the fibroblast cells, they are arranged in proper orientation. We'll see how they are arranged. So this is matrix. In the matrix, the fibers, they are arranged in bundles. And fibroblast cells are present in rows between the bundles. The examples of dense regular connective tissue are, number one is tendon, and number two is ligaments. So first about the tendons. Tendons are cord-like, strong and inelastic structure. And the fibers which are present here are collagen fibers, and these collagen fibers, they are arranged in bundles, and between the bundles row of fibroblast cells are present. Connect muscles to bone. In the ligaments, the main fiber present is elastic fiber, which forms a network. Though collagen fiber and fibroblast cells are present here, but collagen fiber are present in few in number, and it forms strong and elastic structure. This irregular connective tissue, the fibers and the cells, they are randomly arranged. They don't follow any definite pattern, and this type of tissue is present in the dermis of skin, location, dermis of skin, wall of alveoli of lungs, wall of alveoli, wall of small bronchioles, vocal cord. This was about the loose connective tissue and the dense connective tissue. In the next video, I will discuss about the bone, which is the specialized connective tissue. Thank you.